greatest dinner I've ever had. Come on, let's get a good view. Let's make a.
Can you tell us what you talked about? Yes.
Just Gerald. We're
We talked about the
friends.
hot dogs.
Talking about
Mr. Prime
what we're
Minister,
having for lunch.
could you tell me, Mr. Prime Minister, how Kamala Harris's remarks yesterday might have impacted negotiations on a ceasefire deal?
Well, we're trying to get one. And I think to the extent that Hamas understands that there's no daylight between Israel and the United States, that expedites the deal. And I hope that those comments don't change that.
Mr. President, do you have any reaction to Kamala Harris's remarks yesterday?
Say it.
Do you have any reaction to Kamala Harris's remarks yesterday after she met with the Prime Minister?
Photo of one of the toddlers that is now held hostage, still held hostage in Gaza.
And his
Grandfather wants me to give it to President Trump.
That's right. We'll get that taken care of.
Can you tell us what you talked about? Yes.
Just Gerald. We're
We talked about the hot
friends.
dogs.
talking about
Mr. Prime
what we're having
Minister,
for lunch.
could you tell me, Mr. Prime Minister, how Kamala Harris's remarks yesterday might have impacted negotiations on a ceasefire deal?
Well, we're trying to get one. And I think to the extent that Hamas understands that there's no daylight between Israel and the United States, that expedites the deal. And I hope that those comments don't change that.
Mr. President, do you have any reaction to Kamala Harris's remarks yesterday?
Say it.
Do you have any reaction to Kamala Harris's remarks yesterday after she met with the Prime Minister?
No, I have no remarks. She's a radical left person, San Francisco, destroyed San Francisco. She's really a destroyer. She doesn't know how to build. And I think her remarks were disrespectful. They weren't very nice pertaining to Israel. I actually don't know how a person who's Jewish can vote for her, but that's up to them. But she was certainly disrespectful to Israel, in my opinion.
Mr. Trump, has your relationship with the Prime Minister repaired at all?
No, it was never bad. I would say it was always good. No president has done what I've done for Israel. And we've always had a very good relationship. And if I didn't, I have a secret weapon. You know what it is? Sara. Sitting right over here. I have Sara. As long as I have Sara, that's all that matters.
Do you feel like after this trip, Mr. Prime Minister, we're any closer to a ceasefire deal?
I hope so, but I think time will tell. We're certainly eager to have one. And we're working on it.
Are you sending teams to Rome?
Sorry?
Are you sending teams to Rome to continue those
We're
negotiations?
dispatching the team probably in the beginning of the week.
Can you tell us the status of the hostage negotiations?
I think there's been some movement because of the military pressure that we exerted. I hope that there'll be sufficient movement to get the deal completed.
It's a very tough. That's a very tough situation. The hostages, they have to be given back immediately because there can be no way that they're in good shape. They're obviously not being treated properly, and you hope that they're okay. But there are a lot of hostages, I'm sure, that will not be okay, and it's just not an acceptable situation.